Hey guys, this video is the demonstration of ARP spoofing attack, which is also called ARP poisoning. This video is completely made for educational purposes only. ARP poisoning or ARP spoofing is a type of attack where an attacker tricks two devices on a local network like your phone and your router into thinking the hacker's device is the one that they should talk to. This lets the attacker secretly read, modify, or block the data they send to each other like a silent middleman. So let's try to perform that using the ettercap tool. And first, I'm just starting the Windows 10, which is my victim machine. And at the end, I will also tell you how you can protect yourself or how you can detect ARP spoofing attacks. So yeah, let's open the command prompt in Windows, which is my Windows VM. Here is my victim. So I'm just entering command prompt, entering ipconfig, and I was able to see the IP address, which is 192.168.162.129, and the default gateway. So this is my gateway address and this is my victim IP. So now I am going to my attacker machine and starting the ettercap tool. Here we are using ettercap tool to perform the ARP spoofing attack. So in the ettercap tool, I'm just selecting my Ethernet interface here. My interface is ETH0, and now I'm just clicking this tick button, and that's it. Now I was able to see some results and the listening and all those things here. But now what you need to do is to go to this three dot and go to the host tab and click scan for host. And once you've done that, you'll be able to see the host from the host list option. As you can see, these are the hosts available, and we know that this is our gateway IP address, which we will find from the Windows 10. As you can see, this is our gateway IP address, which is 192.168.1.6.2, and this is my victim IP, which here is 192.168.1.6.129. And this is two addresses that we want, which is 129 and 2, so which will be available here. So we just need to add one as target 1 and 129 as target 2. Once you add both of these, then you can also view that from the host, I think from the targets, from the current targets. As you can see, the target one was not added, so anyways you can just add that also. So here we are at target 2, but accidentally the target one that I selected was not added. So I'm just moving to host and just clicking here add to target 1, and to check that if it is added properly, then I'm just going to the targets and current targets, and as you can see, both are added now. You can see this is our router IP, which is default gateway, and this is our victim machine. And now we are going to perform our poisoning attack here. As you can see, host added was shown here. Now here we are going to click here in this man in the middle tab, and here what we are going to do is clicking the ARP poisoning button, and we're just checking this sniff remote connections option and just clicking OK. And now the attack was started. As you can see, group 1 and group 2 all showing there here. Now what we're going to do is go to our victim machine and opening a browser. Here I'm just opening the Edge browser. Now what I'm going to do here is to visit an unencrypted websites like WorldWeb, which is an HTTP website. So here in this website, I'm just moving to a login page. Here I'm just entering some credentials like test and like test, and I was able to log in, right? So I just logged in. Now what happens in the backend without the knowledge of the victim is the attacker will get all the contents, the what he enters the test and test as username and password, right? It's in the attacker's ettercap tool, and attackers can also start the Wireshark tool in attacker machine for further detecting the traffic. And here are the attacker entering ARP, which is the address resolution protocol. As you can see, attackers can see the duplicate IP and all those things. So here this is the traffic, entire traffic that we can see, and we can also enter one more time, and I will show you that in the Wireshark. So I'm just logging out and I'm just signing here as test and just entering something called 123, which is the wrong username, anyways, wrong password. Anyways, I'm just clicking login, And that's it. So now what I'm going to do is to click here in the HTTP traffic and to find our as answers, like find our content. In the packet details, I'm just searching for the pwd for the password, and no packets contain that string detected here. So now what I'm going to do here is to search for http, and now I was able to see a post request here, and here I was able to see the contents that I entered. As you can see, test 123. So this is what we entered, right? So this is how you will perform ARP spoofing or ARP poisoning attack on your mission, on your attacker mission, and this is the results, and this is how the information is getting. And this video is completely made for educational purposes only, and I'm just demonstrating this to show you how attackers are hacking you and how you can protect yourself from these kinds of attacks. So this attack is ongoing, right? So I'm just moving to my Windows mission, and here in the Windows mission I am going to detect this type of attacks using tools like Wireshark. You can also use tools like Wireshark or XARP to detect these kinds of attack. You can also search for XARP, and you can see this is the tool that we can use to detect ARP poisoning attacks. This is specifically for ARP poisoning. So now what here, I'm just going to detect it using Wireshark. So I'm just starting the Wireshark on my victim mission, which is my Windows mission, and it's not responding. So let's wait a little time so that it will respond in soon. So or else I will close and open it again. For making it work, I will close the useless tabs and let us try again. Yeah, I'm just starting the Wireshark again, and now I'm just starting the Ethernet 0, and here is my traffic. When I enter ARP in the address bar, I can see duplicate use of this IP detected, and this is how you detect ARP poisoning attacks on your computer. And this is all about the demonstration, and you can protect yourself from using protocols like encrypted protocols like HTTPS and some encrypted other protocols like SSH. But here in the ARP spoofing, you can also detect if someone is spoofing you using tools like Wireshark and XARP, etc. So yeah, I hope you understand about ARP spoofing attack, and that is the end of the video, and I will see you in the next one.